Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day 41 of the 365-day trivia road trip. This is a year full of 21-question random knowledge trivia quizzes. There's 20 questions up front, and then at the very end of the video, there's a question 21 tiebreaker if you need to stick around for that. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. Usually wider than the common 4-in-hand knot, what is the name of the tie knot that was named after a popular duke from the United Kingdom and presents as a symmetrical triangular knot that goes well with French collar shirts? That tie knot is the Windsor Knot, or the full Windsor. Question number 2. Fermented simple syrup can be used instead of white wine to keep it sweet, but it's flavor neutral. What is the name for the tall, chilled cocktail usually made with white wine and carbonated water or sparkling mineral water? This drink is known as a Spritzer. Question 3. Since its inception in the 1870s, only 13 competitors have won it. The only time it was ever won in back-to-back years was in the 1970s. What is the name of this series of races won by Seattle Slew in 1977 and affirmed in 1978? That is known as the Triple Crown. Question number 4. In the popular collection of children's books by Michael Bond, Mr. and Mrs. Brown adopted what creature and named it for the railway station where they met him? That creature's name is Paddington. Paddington Bear. Question number 5. This line is spoken by King Mongkut of Siam, played by Yul Brynner in the 1956 movie The King and I. What is this Latin phrase that the king learns how to use properly in a sentence and continues to use it throughout the movie? I have never said this phrase without thinking of this movie. He says, etc., etc., etc. Question number 6. Also a hit in 1970 when released by the Jackson 5, in 1952, 12-year-old Jimmy Boyd earned a fortune with which popular Christmas song that told the story of a young child seeing their parent in a potentially compromising situation with Père Noël? That was I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Question number 7, meaning Paradise Valley in Spanish. What is the name of the city, Chile's second largest metropolitan area, that is located northwest of Santiago and is one of the Pacific Ocean's most important seaports? That city is Valparaiso. Question number 8. Drafted last at number 262 overall in the 2022 NFL Draft and given the humorous title of Mr. Irrelevant, what is the name of the San Francisco 49ers quarterback who became the first Mr. Irrelevant to start in and win 2 playoff games in his rookie season? The answer? Brock Purdy. Question number 9. When asked why he agreed to make a follow-up to one of his best movies, Francis Ford Coppola explained that Paramount made me an offer I couldn't refuse. What 1972 film was he quoting and sequelizing? He was getting ready to make Godfather 2. The answer is The Godfather. Question number 10. Although the Tahitian language is widely spoken, it is not the official language. The island of Tahiti was a part of the Kingdom of Tahiti until its annexation in 1880, when it was proclaimed a colony of what country? Tahiti is a part of French Polynesia. The answer is France. Question number 11. Although the time may vary according to temperature of weather, size of egg, fertility of egg, and the vigor of the embryo, the period of time between the egg laying and the egg hatching is known by what name? The answer is incubation. Question number 12. Polytetrafluoroethylene is manufactured by heating tetrafluoroethylene with a free radical or a persulfate catalyst at high pressures. What is the trade name of this plastic that is used for making non-stick surface-coated utensils and in making oil seals and gaskets? Looking for the easier to say trade name? The answer is Teflon. Question 13. In Paris, this movie premiered under the title Brilliantine, and in Mexico City, the same movie was released as Vaselina. What was the English title of this movie released in America in 1978, starring John Travolta? The answer is Grease. Question 14. Originally airing on Howdy Doody in 1955, what was the name of the green clay humanoid character created and modeled by Art Clokey that eventually got his own TV show in the 1950s and 60s, as well as a 1995 feature-length movie? That green clay dude was Gumby. Gumby is the answer. Question 15. Infuriating her husband Joe DiMaggio and touted as one of the reasons for their eventual divorce, the famous picture of Marilyn Monroe laughing as her skirt is blown up by a blast from the subway vent was shot on September 15, 1954 during the filming of what movie? She was filming The 7-Year Itch. Question 16. It was the ambitious and notorious Catherine Kelly who bought and then forced her gangster husband George to use what kind of weapon? A weapon he is now infamous for. She's the one who convinced him to use a machine gun. They called him Machine Gun Kelly. Question number 17. The aim is to pass forwards under a continuously lowering bar without falling down or dislodging the bar. Limbo is the name of a popular game based on traditions that originated on what Caribbean island that lies about 7 miles off the coast of Venezuela? Limbo originated in Trinidad. Question 18. A mischievous fairy, Puck, addressing his king, is commenting on the folly of human beings who have come into his forest. What play by William Shakespeare features the famous line, "Lord, what fools these mortals be"? That was from the play A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question number 19. Only 4 U.S. presidents, William Henry Harrison, Zachary Taylor, Andrew Johnson, and Jimmy Carter, did not make any nominations. Which president holds the record for the most Supreme Court nominations with 14 nominations, 12 of which were confirmed? It was the guy that started it all, George Washington. And question 20. What was the performing name of the real-life disc jockey born Robert Weston Smith, active from 1960 until his death in 1995, famous for his gravelly voice, who played the DJ in the 1973 film classic American Graffiti? He went by Wolfman Jack. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. Check back tomorrow. We'll have another new random trivia quiz. We have, 40 other random trivia quizzes from this year, plus 1,000 plus trivia quizzes from the last 3 years. If you want to go find our YouTube channel, you can go back. We have different playlists. If you want to play some Who Am I or some before and afters, we have all different types of trivia quiz if you want to go back there. And if you're not already, feel free to subscribe to this channel. We do new trivia quizzes every single day. Here is question 21, the tiebreaker for today. Whoever gets closest wins. Honoring the best films released from the year before, in which year did the inaugural Academy Awards ceremony take place at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California? The very first time they held the Oscars was in 1929. Whichever player got closest wins the point and wins the game. See you tomorrow.